Good morning guys, and welcome to another video here from the incredible country of India. We are now in Delhi, back in the capital of the city, and like I've always mentioned before, the capital here in India has so much incredible food simply because it combines the best of all different parts of this country. So that also means that this has to be a food place. This has to be a food tour. This is a food city, and there's no doubt about that. And the truth is, there's so much food here in India that I have yet to try. There's so many foods here in Delhi that I have yet to try that I really am excited for. So with that said, let's go ahead. Let's start eating our way through Delhi. There are a few things that I want to try out, a few things that I haven't had here in India yet. So let's go ahead and let's get this street food tour in Delhi, India started. Let's go. ब्रेड ऑमलेट है, ब्रेड ऑमलेट है, हाँ एक ब्रेड ऑमलेट देसी एग और बॉइल्ड एग चाट है, हाँ हाँ एक चाट. Alright, well, first off of the day, I need to have some breakfast. And we've come to a place, it's called Deluxe Omelette. Now, this is the first time I'm having eggs here in India. And it's very interesting because eggs is something a little bit weird here in India. Eggs, usually when you go to a Western country or you go to the US or Europe, it's considered it's considered a vegetarian item, right? It's not meat, so it's okay. But here in India, a lot of vegetarians don't eat meat. Yeah, and they also don't eat eggs. Eggs is like a borderline meat in a way. It's like a gateway drug. It's like a gateway drug to meat. You have egg, next thing you know, you're gonna be having chicken. So egg isn't exactly the easiest thing to find, especially in a lot of very religious areas, especially a lot of areas where it's only vegetarian, pure vegetarian. Egg is not considered vegetarian here in India. So it's very interesting, depending on who you ask. Some might say egg is vegetarian, some might not. Here in India, it's a bit of a conflict. But I've gotten two things here at this place, and let me just say, I don't think I have been this excited for eggs in my life. We've got two things that I don't think I've ever seen before anywhere else in the world. The first thing here is an egg omelette, right? Now you might think, omelette seems like nothing special there. This is a bread omelette, and we're gonna talk about that in a little bit. But first off, we have chaat, egg chaat. If you've seen my channel, if you've seen my videos here in India, you know I love chaat. Chaat is just a little nice snack, sweet, salty, savory, spicy, all those flavors. And here, they have egg chaat. I've literally never seen egg chaat before. So when I saw it on the menu, I knew I had to try it out. The chef is a master. He had some tomatoes, onions, chilies, add some spices, put in some hard-boiled eggs that are cut up into small pieces, mixes that all in, some lime juice, some cilantro, and there you go. You've got your perfect egg chaat. Now, I've never had egg chaat before. One thing I'm gonna notice right now is that chaats usually are crispy. You have a bit of a crispy element in terms of texture. Here with egg chaat, everything is soft. You've got soft eggs that are sort of cooked down. You've got onions, you've got tomatoes, those are all cooked down. There's no crispy element. That is very different from other chaats I've had. I mean, if you think about papri chaat or you think about aloo tikki chaat, those all have some crispy fried element. This chaat doesn't have that. But what we're gonna do is, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna try out this chaat for the first time. I mean, look at the amount of things in that. You can see the green chili, the onion, the tomatoes, the cilantro, the egg. There's just so much going on, and every ingredient in there just sounds like a heavenly combination. So, without further ado, let's go ahead, let's try out our first egg chaat here in India. Let's go for it. Oh, wow. That has got to be one of the best things I've had in all of India. That is absolutely delicious. The egg itself is so slippery, so smooth. It's a hard-boiled egg, but it hasn't been overcooked. The yolk is no longer there. The yolks have just already been incorporated into the sauce. So you have like a yolky flavored sauce, but that's not also the sauce. The sauce is really spicy. He adds a lot of masala. He adds a lot of green chili, onions, tomatoes. The onions have all been cooked down, so that's this nice, incredible flavor to it. But I have to say, it is spicy. It's one of the spicier chaats I've had, and I love that it's spicy. This is exactly what I would want to have when I think of an egg chaat. Absolutely delicious. The weird sort of smooth texture of the egg with all that sort of really rich flavors of the onions and the masala and the tomatoes makes a really good combination. I have to say, that is easily one of the best chaats I've had. I am so happy with it. I can't even explain. I mean, think about it. Tomatoes, onions, coriander, green chili with some masala, and some eggs. How can that go wrong? That is easily one of the best things I've had here in India. But let's go ahead and let's look at the main thing I've gotten, the main thing that everybody around here seems to be getting, which is the bread omelet. I have literally seen this man make like 4 bread omelets since I've arrived here, and everyone's just standing and eating. And the people who are coming here to eat, by the way, are the delivery drivers. So the people who are delivering your food, they're coming here to eat. That is always a great sign. The bread omelet is very simple. He literally adds some onions, some chilies, puts the egg out, puts 2 pieces of bread, flips it around, turns it into a sandwich, and then you have a bread omelet. It comes with 2 sauces. It comes with normal ketchup, and it also comes with a green chutney that you can dip it in. Before we dip it in any of the chutneys, before we dip it in any of the sauces, what I want to do is I just want to try out the bread omelet by itself. Look at the amount of flavor. Look at the red chili flakes that you can see on the egg. There's already so much flavor in it. Yes, I'm sure the sauces will make it amazing, but I just want to try the egg omelet out, the bread omelet out just by itself. So let's go ahead, let's give it a try. Oh, that is delicious. I was not expecting that. That is so good. Everything there has been cooked in butter. I mean, you can see the loads of butter that he actually puts in there. And it is an incredible amount of butter. It makes the eggs really, really nice. It makes the bread very, very crispy. I mean, you can see the crispiness of the bread. And it makes the flavor just really, really incredible. Is it spicy? Not at all. It's not a really spicy thing. You can see that he's put chilies, he's put green chilies, he's put red chili powder. But despite that, it's still not that spicy. The egg itself has a nice eggy flavor to it. It has a sort of substance to it, and it provides a perfect sort of cushion between the 2 pieces of bread. The bread is really nice. It's crispy on the outside, really soft on the inside. That's the work of the incredible butter that he's put in there. And he does it also right at the end just to crisp up that bread for the last time. But what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and first try it in this green sauce. We're gonna dip it in the green sauce. Let's go ahead and try it out. Cool coriander, a little bit salty, a little bit minty in a way, but it's very refreshing as a sauce because it's put in the fridge. So the actual temperature of the green chutney is much colder. That's actually a really, really nice sauce, but I genuinely think this might go better with some ketchup. So what I'm gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead, dip it in some ketchup. Let's go ahead and try it out. Oh yeah, that's the way to do it. Crispy bread, amazing eggs, and the sweetness of that tomatoey ketchup just makes the perfect combination. I mean, what an incredible breakfast. This is the way breakfast is done. In this place, I mean, there are so many people out there ordering food, having it, standing up. It's just an amazing, legendary spot. You have some eggs. I love the way Indians are doing eggs. This is the way Desi breakfast should be. You need to have eggs, you need to have spice, chili, onions, tomatoes. That's the way to get it done. The egg chaat, absolutely incredible. So, wow, I mean, there is literally no better way to have breakfast here in India. Wow, that has got to be one of the best things I have had here in India. Egg chaat, wow. And that bread omelet, once you put it with that ketchup, the butteriness, and the spice, and the chili, oh, I am feeling like a changed man. And I don't say that often. And I know I say a lot of things here in India have been delicious, but that omelet, that egg chaat, truly, truly exceptional. I don't think I've had a breakfast like that. That is just one of the best things that you can get here in India easily. I mean, I don't know why I've been eating vegetarian this whole time. If you want eggs, that is just the way you have to do it. Indian eggs have completely impressed me. But with that, let's go ahead, let's see what else we can eat here in the city of Delhi. Now after such spicy and buttery eggs and spices and omelets and onions and all of that, I need something kind of refreshing, sort of to cool me down, because I'm still really, really full. I just need something to cool me down that can be liquid. So what I love about India, the fresh fruits and juices here. I mean, look at all the fresh fruits. But we've come to a little juice stand here, right around the corner from where we were just now, and they're serving some delicious juices. One of those juices that I love to have here in India is pineapple juice. He literally freshly squeezes it right in that squeezer right there, and it comes out, and it's one of the freshest juices you can ask for. Put some ice, put some water, and there you go. You got some of the best pineapple juice you're gonna have. I mean, this cup look at the frosting that's gonna like sort of be outside. It's already like frosted over because it's cold, it's refreshing, and it's exactly the type of pineapple juice I need on a really hot day in the middle of Delhi when it's like 30 degrees. So with that said, let's go ahead, let's have some pineapple juice to cool myself down after that very, very spicy and oily and buttery egg breakfast that we just had. Oh, that has got to be one of the best fruit juices I've had. Genuinely, that might actually be one of the best pineapple juices I've had. And because there's no added sugar, there's no added flavor, there's no artificial flavor, it is completely pure pineapple. And that pineapple is so naturally sweet. It's got a bit of tanginess, got a bit of sweetness, and it's not overpoweringly sweet. Like that's the thing, it's just natural, fruity goodness. That's what I love about India. I mean, the fruits here are just incredibly fresh and you get them for such cheap prices, entire kilos of them. That's why juice stands like this exist all around India. It's so affordable, it's a great business model, and it's one of the things I love about India. So that is one of the great fruit juices you can have here in India. One of the things that make it worth coming to India, honestly, this pineapple juice right here alone, I would come to India for this. This is why you come to India. But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up. I am full, so we're gonna wait a bit and then we're gonna see what else we can eat here in the city of Delhi. सब्जी नहीं नील सब्जी नहीं चटनी है चटनी ग्रीन रेड वाली है हाँ ग्रीन सब्जी डाल दी Alright, next stop of the day, we've come to a place, and this is actually a stop I wasn't actually planning on making, but we are currently at a place that is Love Poori Wala. I think they're making love with Poori, and this is the guy that sells Poori made with love. That sounds perfect to me, but we're not here for Poori. We've had so much Poori here in India. I am not looking to have more Poori. Instead, I came across this place making some of the freshest samosas, deeply fried in that fresh vat of oil, and then just like that, the samosas were piled on. And when I saw that, I couldn't resist. I mean, when you have such like amazing, delicious samosas made fresh, I had to make this stop. I wasn't planning on making this stop, but when I saw that happening, I accidentally stumbled into ordering a samosa. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and try the samosa here. And the option of samosas here in India is incredible because not only do you have the normal samosa, you can also have the samosa where it's chopped up, they put some sauce, they put some vegetables inside, and then you have samosa that way. I personally prefer my samosa just the way it is, without any additions to it, without any other sort of flavors, any other sort of vegetables on top. So that's what we've got, just a plain samosa, just by itself. We do have some chutney. We have quite a selection of chutney. I've gone with the green chutney just to put on the side. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take a piece. Oh, these are so freshly fried. They are so hot. Oh my goodness. Okay, what I'm gonna do is, you can see we got a little bit of the potato pea sort of mash. That's what I love about samosas here. It's a potato pea mash and it's very, very nice. We're gonna have some of the green sauce. So we're gonna put some green sauce right on the tray here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna dip a piece of that samosa inside that green chutney. Oh wow, this looks like it's gonna be a good bite. Let's go and try it out. Oh, wow. What I love about the samosa here is that the inside, the pea potato mash, it's one of the most flavorful pea potato mashes I've had. In other places it can be quite bland, but here it's not spicy, it's salty, it's flavorful. You can even see the color inside. I mean, you can see the peas aren't all mashed up until they're nothing. You can still see sort of individual peas that are in there. I prefer it that way. In terms of texture, it adds a little bit of a different texture. Now the actual skin of the samosa is delicious. It is perfectly fried, crispy on the outside, but this sort of dough is not like a flaky where you just bite it and it just disintegrates. Rather, it's more of a cakey, doughy sort of dough, and I actually like that. It adds a lot more flavor, it adds a lot more texture, and when you dip it in that green chutney, it creates an amazing combination right there. That is a great samosa, and to be honest, if I ate this maybe 10 minutes later, it might not be that good. This is literally as fresh as it gets, literally deep fried right behind me. That's what makes the samosa so good. The fact that it's freshly made, deep fried here, that is incredible. But I do see a dessert stand right behind me, so let's finish the samosa up and let's go see what we can get. All right, after finishing that delicious samosa, I realized that this is all Love Puriwala, and then they have a Love Rabri Faluda. I think they're in the same brand, Love something something. But I've had Rabri, I've had Faluda, I've just never had them together. So this is the chance where we try Rabri Faluda together. Now what is Rabri and what is Faluda? Rabri is that sort of creamy, milky sort of cream in a way. Faluda are those noodles that they mix in with ice cream here in India. I've had kulfi with Faluda, but I've never had Rabri with Faluda. And the way this guy makes it is absolutely legendary. Like, he puts in the Rabri, he puts in the Faluda at the bottom, and then he adds a whole bunch of things. He adds nuts, he adds jellies, he adds syrups, and then he mixes it all, like churns it up so aggressively. Like, he is a milkshake maker. He's literally the shaker. He doesn't even need a machine to do it. It's so impressive that he's able to mix it in until it becomes this really, really nice yellowish in color, delicious Rabri Faluda. So with that, we're gonna go ahead. You can see there's nuts, there's jellos on top, there's so many things going on. I've just never seen anything like that before. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take our big spoonful. I mean, wow, so many things going on in one bite. You've got noodles, you've got jellies. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Oh, first off, before I talk about taste, let's talk about texture, because there's a lot of things going on. First off, you've got the crunch of the nuts. The nuts that are put in here are sort of almond nuts, I think. So they've got some crunch to it, they got a nice crunch, a nice contrast to the softness of the rabri. Then you have the jellos. Now the jellos look like they're just gonna be gelatinous and chewy, but the reality is they're not. They're actually a little bit crispy. They're almost a little bit like, got a little pinch to them. So when you actually bite into them, you almost like have to bite through a bit of like a little skin layer, almost like sort of thing. It's a really nice texture, not as crispy as a nut, for example, like an almond nut, but has its own texture. Then you get to the rabri. Creamy, nice, cold. In a lot of ways, it's like half melted down ice cream texture-wise. But flavor-wise, we're talking about milk that has a bit of spice, that has a bit of cardamom, that's got a bit of saffron, that's got a bit of flavor that gives it that yellowish color that you see. It's a very classic sort of combination here in India to put milk with these spices like cardamom and cinnamon and saffron, and you can actually really, really taste it. But the thing is, the texture here is really, really thick. It's not just any normal milk. You've got textures that are a little bit thicker, a little bit gluier, and that's what makes rabri. Rabri is just a gluey, milky, creamy combination, and all that mixed together with a bit of ice gives you Rabri Faluda. The Faluda themselves, another very interesting texture, but Faluda has no flavor. It's just simple, plain noodles that you can literally see when he's making it. It's just simple, plain noodles. There's nothing else to it. But adding it all in that combination, the Faluda turns into like these soft little noodles inside a soup of creamy milkiness. And together, that becomes one of the best combinations you could ask for. I think the host here just invited me. This is from the store, the Jalebi here. Fried in the same oil, and he just asked me to try the Jalebi, and I can't say no to trying some Jalebi, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna have a bit of Jalebi here. Oh, wow. That's actually one of the better jalebis I've had. Very crispy, very sticky, sweet, syrupy. And the thing is, it's airy on the inside. It's very, very nice and airy. Once you crunch through, you get a nice, almost like a tunnel of air inside the jalebi. It's absolutely delicious, a great choice when you're coming here. They just have so many different foods, and yeah, it honestly doesn't get much better than that. Alright, the sun has officially set now here in Delhi, and we're actually coming to a place that I've been to before. This is a place known as Bombay, and they do some great food. Now, last time we were here, I think in one of the first videos I made here in India, we actually came here on the first day I was here in India. And we tried the vada pav, and that was absolutely delicious. But some locals here told me that not only is the vada pav really good, but the Pav Bhaji is really good too. And the truth is, I have yet to actually have Pav Bhaji here in India. So it doesn't feel like there's a better time than it is now to try Pav Bhaji for the first time here in India. Now, before we begin, we have to explain what is Pav Bhaji. For those of you who don't know what Pav Bhaji is an insane combination. Pav refers to the bread that they use, and the bhaji refers to this sort of mixture of tomato and different vegetables with a lot of butter and oil, and it creates this amazing combination where you dip the bread in this sort of red tomatoey dip, put some spicy sauce, put some onions, and it becomes one of the most exceptional combinations. Now, first off, the master making it is incredible. This stall has been around for over 20 years. And I think I mentioned that in one of my first videos, but it is still just one of these legendary stalls known for the food that they make. The food here is traditionally from Bombay, from Mumbai, but they do a very exceptional version. I mean, I've had some of the vada pavs in other parts of India, and I have to say this place does some insanely good vada pav. So with that, let's go ahead. Let's get some of the bread. I mean, first off, just notice how soft that bread is. It literally tears away like pieces of cotton. It is some of the softest, the nicest, and the most buttery bread you're gonna get. Like literally, you see him toasting it and all this butter, and it absorbs. I mean, even my hands just holding it have been stained with the oil of butter that's touched that bread. So without further ado, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna dip it inside. Oh wow, I mean, this is the way Pav Bhaji is supposed to be done. You can dip it, look at that red sauce right on top of it. Exceptional. Let's go ahead and try it out. Oh, that sauce, that gravy, that tomatoey, delicious flavor. It is salty, but more than anything, it's just butter. I mean, there's literally a chunk of butter right on top that has melted as we've been speaking, because it's been so hot inside that sauce that it's just melted away into a pool of liquefied butter. The bread does an incredible job of carrying all those flavors and then sort of making sure that it absorbs up all that incredible tomatoey flavor. Now, to be fair, it's not a very sweet flavor. It's a very salt, spiced, and buttery flavor. So if you're not a fan of very buttery food, if you're on a diet, this is not something that you're gonna want. But let's go ahead and let's make this combination even better. What I'm gonna do is, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna grab a bit of, again, the sauce, and then on top of that, we're gonna put some onions right on top of that to make this insane combination. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and give it a try. Those onions, a nice crunch, a nice freshness. I mean, if you think about it, it's just very soft, buttery bread with incredibly soft sauce and butter. There's nothing crispy, there's no contrasting in textures. But once you have that delicious crunch, the freshness of the onion, then that adds a new texture into the mix, that adds a new flavor into the mix, and that just makes it 100 times better. Easily one of the best things you're gonna find on the streets here in Delhi. I mean, this place is an institution. The locals have been coming here for over 20 years. And this entire plate of Pav Bhaji, only 90 rupees. It is an incredible feast to have, an incredible combination, and something that you're just not gonna get anywhere else in the city of Delhi. I mean, they might do Pav Bhaji, but they don't do Pav Bhaji like this place does. So absolutely incredible. What a perfect buttery feast to have here in Delhi. Wow, what an exceptional feast that was. The butteriness of it, man, the flavors are just absolutely incredible, and the bread, the way they have that sauce on the bread as well, absorbing all that flavor. One of the best things you're gonna find here in India. But with that said, we need some dessert, and I love Indian dessert, so let's go ahead, let's get some Indian desserts, and let's find a sweet way to end this incredible food tour here in Delhi. All right, final food of the day, and we've actually come back to a place we were at just earlier today. We are back at Love Poori Wala, and the reason we're back here is because apparently they do not only samosas, not only Rabri Faluda, but they do some really nice desserts as well. And the desserts here are supposed to be absolutely incredible. So let me tell you a little about the dessert we're getting. We're getting something called Gulab Jamun. If you don't know what Gulab Jamun is, it's basically a sweetened ball in syrup, and it's supposed to be really good. What's really great about Love Poori Wala is that they have their Gulab Jamuns really hot. I mean, literally, it's still being heated by a gas propane tank that's keeping it warm this whole time. That is the way Gulab Jamun is supposed to be. It's supposed to be warm, it's supposed to be hot. That caramel sauce is supposed to remain warm and delicious and thick all at the same time. So that is the point of Gulab Jamun. It's supposed to be delicious, it's supposed to be warm, and it's supposed to be heated. Now, we've gotten some Gulab Jamun. It looks absolutely delicious. And when I always thought of Gulab Jamun, I thought it was like a round-shaped ball. Here, it's more of like a cylinder. And I was actually surprised. I thought that they didn't have any Gulab Jamun anymore, because I thought they ran out. Because from what it looks like, it doesn't look like they have Gulab Jamun. But the reality is, they actually did have Gulab Jamun. I just didn't know what the Gulab Jamun here was supposed to look like, and I guess it turns out it looks like a cylinder-shaped thing. So with that said, let's go ahead and let's try out our first Gulab Jamun here in India. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna grab a quick little bite here. I mean, look, as I'm cutting through, you can see how soft and how tender it is. Look at that Gulab Jamun. I've just got a little bit of a bite here. I hope it's not too hot. So let's go ahead, let's take a quick bite of this Gulab Jamun. Oh, wow, that was absolutely delicious. I had always said that Gulab Jamun was really, really sweet. This is not even sweet at all. It is really, really delicious. The warmth of the sugar and the Gulab Jamun is a delicious combination. And I have to say, it is really piping hot, but it's almost crumbly on the inside. That is unlike any other Gulab Jamun I've ever had before. Usually when I had the Gulab Jamun, it's just a big ball of dough that's really, really tough to bite through, and it's just in this really, really overly sweet syrup. That is not the case here. It's been cooked down, that sugar level has been brought down, it's not overly sweet, and the flavor, the texture is just crumbly. It melts in your mouth, it absolutely disintegrates, and the heat of it, the warmth of the Gulab Jamun gives it an incredible nice temperature to it. Wow, that has got to be one of the best ways to end our dinner here in Delhi. I have to say, today has been an incredible food day. From the eggs we had for breakfast, the omelette and the egg chaat, to the fruit juices, the fruit shakes, the delicious Rabri Faluda, to the Pav Bhaji, and to this. That is what Indian food is about. It's good quality street food, delicious, nice, and just absolutely exceptional. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here in the streets of Delhi. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for a lot more food and travel videos. We've got more videos coming from here in India, so make sure to stay tuned, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye guys.